Can you believe it? A submarine that was about to be scrapped was bought on the cheap by Mark, a worker making just $3,000 a month. And his crazy plan, risking his life, was to take that sub and dive to recover a stash of World War II gold sunk at the bottom of the sea. Mark used to be a salvage diver for a company. During one mission, he unexpectedly came across a German U-boat from World War II. After some digging, he found out the sub was loaded with $400 million worth of gold. But instead of reporting it to the company, he kept it to himself. He'd been busting his ass working for the company for 20 years, and in the end, he was stuck living in a rundown motel. So he decided to keep the treasure for himself. Problem was, he didn't have the money to buy the gear needed to salvage it, so he turned to his friends for help. Before long, one of them found an investor, and they managed to buy the submarine. They also recruited a few retired submarine vets, ready to make a big move and finally live free. After a quick rest and some prep, they set off in this old, beat-up submarine. But not long after they got going, the instruments inside the sub suddenly stopped working. Everyone scrambled to figure out what was wrong, but at the same time, the sub kept sinking deeper and deeper into the ocean. The crew quickly figured out the problem. It turned out the sub's main shaft was way too old and completely broke down after just a short time of running. The sub couldn't move at all, and the crew thought they were done for. But Mark didn't think that way. He immediately checked the underwater map and realized they were actually pretty close to that German submarine. If they could find that sub's main shaft and swap it in, their sub could come back to life. So he and a few guys quickly put on their diving suits and headed outside the sub. Then one of them started setting up equipment right next to the sub. The others went off to find that German submarine, but before they'd gone far, they realized the path ahead was blocked by a tall underwater mountain. That meant their last hope was gone. Just when everyone was sinking into despair, one crew member noticed something strange about the mountain. He quickly started digging through the seabed mud and discovered right below them was that German submarine. After all these years, it had long been buried under the sand, which is why they mistook it for just a hill. Quickly, the two of them crawled inside the sub. Luckily, they not only found the main shaft but also a huge stash of gold. Just as they packed up the gold bars in the shaft, thinking their hard times were finally over, a new surprise hit them. Ah,